Hi, this is Josephine from FeminineBodyWisdom.com, and I'm coming to you from the Moxie channel. So our topic for this Wednesday is going to be self-trust, and the reason why it is so important to cultivate your self-trust muscle. So what is self-trust exactly? It is, what basically logically comes to your mind, that it is walking your talk. So when you set a goal for yourself, or you have a desire and you start to go for it, are you allowing yourself to complete it, to come to fruition with that goal or that intention? And that is the basis for self-trust. So why is it really important? Because the more that we cultivate our self-trust muscle and our ability to keep our own word to ourselves, two things happen. One is that you attract other people in your life that have those same values that you do. Because you're vibrating at a different level, and you're attracting people that are also really trustworthy. And the second thing that happens is that you are basically setting yourself up for success, because success breeds success. So the more that you're able to keep your word with yourself, the more you get into the habit of expecting and creating success. So what I see happen a lot is that, we desire something and we set ourselves up to go for it. And then in the process of it, we usually stop for some reason. And a lot of those times there are, legitimate reasons why emergencies happen or different things come up that, we can't really control. However, a lot of times it's also they're excuses. They're not really emergencies, but they're just, we're not used to really being on that track of success, or we have a habit, we have something that self-sabotages us. So generally when that happens, we have an energy of disillusionment, disappointment in ourselves, and we can't lie to ourselves. We can come up with a rationalization for it, but deep down, where it really counts, we have a disbelief in ourselves. So if this continues and it gets really deep, then we have a hard time really even going for things that we want, because something inside of us says, well, you're not going to get it anyways. You're going to stop midway. You're not really going to let yourself go for it. So what's the point? And then you start to accept where you're at. And that's dangerous, because you stop evolving and you stop growing. So you can see why this cycle of self-trust is really important. So how can we really do it so that we avoid the disappointment that we often experience? And I'm going to give you a very simple tool. It is really simple, but it is very, very powerful. And basically it is to start off with simple steps, because like I said, success breeds success. So it's like you're training for a marathon. You're training, you're training your muscles. So when you start off training, you're not going to expect to be able to, do heavier weights, for example. You're going to start off slow. You're going to build your muscle, and as you build your muscle, naturally you're able to take on more and more weight. That's just as an example. The same thing applies when you're learning how to develop your self-trust muscle. So start off small increments, things that you know that you're really going to accomplish. And I'm not talking about tricking yourself, because we can also trick ourselves. I'm talking about really, something that is tangible, yet also a little bit of a stretch, so that when you accomplish that thing that's very tangible, energetically inside of you, there is that sense of accomplishment. And the more you do that, the more you learn to expect that. That becomes your new standard. And when that's your new standard, quite easily you're able to take on bigger goals, bigger desires. And, before you know it, you're just really off for your dreams. And that's what I'm hoping for each of you. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tidbit video, and I look forward to seeing you next week. And have a great weekend. Bye-bye.